Greetings everyone, and Great here with another Advanced Wars by Web replay. So on the north side as the Green Earth Koal, we got Classy Warrior 250 _. So on the south side as the, what's it called again? Amber Blossom Sami, we got Preacher of Dune. Sorry, got a little bit stacked there, so I got a bit confused by the name. Either way, let's get started. This map is a high funds map. This could be quite interesting. There's also contact next to airports, so you have to get a T-copter over there. This is a 3-base map between Sami and Koal. Sami, of course, is the infantry commander, but high funds would suggest her she probably won't be trying to capture as much or deploying as much infantry, or she's going to be focusing more of a core ass of elite units and have still a good stream of infantry to be used. Guess we'll have to wait and see. Tank infantry and infantry. So we've got the first tank in the field. Remember, it's high funds, so it's going to be up and going pretty quickly. Blackbow on top of the lab, and it looks like there's only one lab for both sides, so it's effectively an HQ that does not provide income and has less defense stars. Which does make a difference when it comes to high funds maps, so both players don't get additional 2,000 income. Now thinking about it. So probably a conscious map design there. Interrupts are captured there, or nope, it's Sami. Not interrupted, by far. Tank, so we've got a good number of tanks by Koal. Koal does get plus some firepower from attacking from roads. Get out of there. So there's a decent number of roads here, but there's also a number of bridges here, which means no firepower bonuses from Koal. First, I think Koal should get a buff where he also gets firepower bonuses from bridges, because that would make a bit more sense. And if players don't want him to get firepower bonuses on top of bridges, then they can put shores there. Because effectively, the only thing difference is how stuff gets dropped off, but still. Did push forward, A-tier can't range that battle cover, so found a dead zone there. Or should I call it a live zone since the battle cover stays alive? This map also seems a little bit small for high funds. I'm so used to larger maps for high funds, but we got tank, mech, and battlecopter. Sami's probably going to go heavy amount of aircraft with high funds. And still not... Oh, there's a comp tower not being secured. This comp tower for both sides can be secured. I think there was no added choice. Can't say for sure, because I don't know. Anti-air, and tank. From the northern con tower now. Does hit the battlecopter, artillery strikes the tank, and tank strikes tank. Tank, and T-copter. Force March now, or double time's now available. Force March is soon to be available. Does not interrupt the capture up there. Does hit the infantry unit there. Tanks falling in back. Neo-tank, infantry, and battlecopter. That tank goes on down. Sami has quite a bit of force down south. She could always eye for a force to threaten the black boat there for a Victor March victory. Oh, we got a force march now deployed in the field, getting plus additional 10% firepower bonus on roads among possible movement range. Plus one movement range is pretty much the majority of the effective power. Does strike the black boat there for 1 point of damage. Good push down south. One health, anti-air can't do much versus the battlecopter, even for a battlecopter. Large number of Sami mechs there, but they're not going to do much versus the battlecopter, but can do some damage versus the tanks, such as getting boosted, what's it called? The best case scenario, fire from a mountaintop onto a tank. And does go for the double time there just to get extra firepower bonuses, so that could get a good strike there from the mountaintop, and then the anti could get on top of these planes here, fire a shot onto that tank as well. Gets a good amount of damage there. An extra firepower bonus is coming very much in handy. Even use machine gun bullets there. Neo tank advancing. Now properties up more north being captured. Got 32 versus 34,000 at the moment. Interrupts that capture. Mech, tank, and Neo tank. It may be better for it to go for a bit heavy and bombers. Well, it's hard to say. More strikes on those tanks there, so those tanks are going on down. Joint captures there. Gets this tank twice. Okay, so the mech there, battlecopter on the battlecopter. There's that infantry unit there. And does not interrupt this capture, has 3 health remaining, which means it should get... No, wait. It rounds down, so that will be 4 capture progress, so will interrupt the capture. So it's down to 1 capture progress. And putting some rounds at Black Boat. Get out of my way. Mech is a good strike there. Neo tank somehow does not manage to one-shot the tank there. I suppose Sami's minus firepower has become a bit of a problem, so she does have 2 column towers. Mech, tank, and another Neo tank. And we do have a Koal bomber push way forward over here. Now got a forced march. Could have done that before moving the bomber to get 1 extra range forward. Though 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nope, it's in range. If she breaks through those 2 units somehow. Does get a good amount of hits there. Using the wall of tank just be a bit of a meat shield, slowing down Sami's advance out of her own base. Koal's getting ever good position right now, able to get some good progress here. Just have to be careful about this lab. If Koal takes out the anti-air, then he could delete the Black Boat and put a bomber on top of it, and Sami's not going to be able to displace that very easily. Neo tank forced to shoot against a 1 health tank, and maybe better to shoot the full health Neo tank or infantry. Sami's going to pull back up north. Artillery, anti-air, tank, battlecopter. Both players at 36,000 income. We still got a pair of properties despicably neutral. Now there's only 1 property despicably neutral. I mentioned a nice income lead for Koal. Get a booster strike there onto that tank. Neo tank strikes Neo tank. Neo tank gets a booster strike on the Neo tank. Could have gone for that one first with extra firepower. But then again, the other side has extra defense, so pros and cons. Neo tank, anti-air, battlecopter, infantry. Does he get that tank there? But the Neo tank still surrounded. Slowly whittling down that Black Boat. Sami's eyeing for the victory march. She has her victory march available. She's been 5 tiles here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So both are in range. Koal needs to get something else onto that HQ. One thing Koal could do is delete the Black Boat, move the anti-air on top of the HQ, and then take out the battlecopter with the Neo tank still in range. Koal needs to probably throw some bodies in front of the Neo tank. Because Koal should start realizing the fact there is a victory condition. Trail of Woe has been fully summoned. A victory march, if you will. A victory march condition. Allows them the Neo tank managed to sprint from the base to that tank. Now the bomber managed to nuke the Neo tank. Okay, this area feels much more secure now. Puts the anti-air in between the two as well. So even if a Victory March can't get around. And dogpile the HQ. I'm perfectly fine with that. He knows that this is the only win condition Sami has left. Right now she has 97 versus 187. So dogpiling the HQ is a good idea versus Sami. If you can afford to spend it. Neo tank, anti-air, infantry, and battlecopter. Mech does get a strike there. Neo tank strikes infantry in there. Launch the Victory March. Capturing properties could allow her to get some extra income. Right now she's 10,000 income behind. Gets a good hit there on the bomber. And put some rounds in the bomber. This could be also a last hurrah sort of move as well. Neo tank, mech. Capture property. So she's not resigned just yet. But I don't think she got a single property capture there in that entire turn. And looks like Sami does resign mid-turn. Zangrade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.